Thank you very much. I don't know what microphone I should use. Is it working? Perfect. So I'm going to do this. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Naguib. I'm very excited to be here today. I'm the head of marketing at RBB Ideas. So RBB Ideas is a human-centered digital consultancy based in Dubai. And I'm here to share with you top-level insights of our latest research paper about the banking industry in this region. So before we move ahead and I share the insight about the banking industry, let's go back to the root and the fundamental mission of banking. So, sorry. Really sorry, it doesn't work. Can someone assist me, please? Really sorry for that. So the fundamental mission of banking and the financial institution is not only about keeping your money safe in a bank account. I think that's just for granted. I was actually reading this morning with my colleague who came with me this morning, and we were going through an article about like the British people, and they said that they are more likely to stay with their bank than staying with their wife. Believe me or not. So the study was saying that usually people stay like 17 years with their bank, and unfortunately in the UK around 11 years. So that shows you how much banks and financial is not only about keeping your money safe, it's really about achieving your life goals. And as bankers or as financial institution in this region, we are here obviously to provide the best expertise for our users. Okay. I'll have to try again, really sorry for that. Try it. I'm really unlucky. Yes, great, cool. So, again, banking was always about human trust. And if you look at it from a marketing perspective, you're going to recognize some of the mission statements of banks in the region here. We make customers' lives simpler. We put what matters to you most first. And the last one, building a partnership with our customers that lasts a lifetime. So it's beyond a simple financial transaction. It's really about building trust for a life period. And the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the changes that happened recently, and we've been discussing that all the way today. There is a lot of things that has changed this industry, especially the last 10 years. The major change from the industry perspective is obviously banks are not operating alone in this environment. New actors are coming, startups, fintech, and are completely disrupting the environment. The second major change is obviously technology. We are now in an artificial intelligence era with machine learning, so this completely as well has an impact on every single businesses in the world, and banks is part of it. And the last element is obviously the most important one are the users, because at the end of the day, they have the ultimate power, which is the power of choice. So we need to know and understand better what are the users need and expect. And there is actually a formula for that. So let's go back to the foundation of UX. The thing is, we have seen, and we're taking some pride at RBBI, we have helped a lot of banks in the region to basically improve their user experience, but changing from a technology perspective the interface is not enough. And I'm pretty sure you have faced the frustration of talking to a voice assistant on the phone, trying to get a proper human interaction and not getting all the way out of what you're trying to achieve with your bank. So new interfaces didn't necessarily help on building a good experience. But when we talk about experience, what does it mean? What does experience means? So there are three leeway for the experience. The first one and the fundamental one is obviously it has to be functional. That has to be for granted. It has to work. The second element is obviously it has to be usable. So people need to be able to achieve the task that they want to perform. That's the second thing. And the last one is obviously enjoyable. So people need to enjoy this experience. A Harvard study actually said that 95% of our decisions, including financial decisions, are made emotionally. So even though we believe that all our decisions are made rationally, at the end of the day, all come from emotion. And that's why people need to enjoy the experience, because at the end of the day, this is what's going to stay. They'll not probably remember your brand, but they will remember how they felt. So this is the overall user experience. So we took a deep dive into what's happening in this region. So we've decided to run our own research around the banking industry, because we couldn't find anything relevant in this region. So we asked about 600 people in this region across 4 different countries, and obviously Saudi was the key market. We audited 20 banks from a customer experience perspective, look at like the user journey, how well optimized is the website, and I'm going to share you some details. And finally, we focus on 4 main tasks, and I will talk about that. The first thing is, I'm not going to spend that much time on that. You all know we are in the digital world. 95% of your users are using digital touchpoint to find information about your banks, either from banking websites, so your websites, or search engine, or again, comparison website. We have mentioned a few of them, Yalla Compare, and others. So we actually did this survey in partnership with Yalla Compare. And when we ask the users or the respondents what they are trying to achieve on the website, so the 4 main things that came was basically first having information about the banks, checking their account, bank account obviously, online banking, having more details about the product, so what are the required documents, or if they want to apply for a specific account opening. Next one is the cards, so cards, credit cards, if they want to have like a specific information and apply as well online. And finally, and we tend to forget, we are now in a completely holistic approach for the experience. It's not only digital, it's as well physical. So people, when they're going to go to your bank branch, they're obviously going to start from a digital touch point and direct to this. So we look at availability of information on Google Maps, etc. And at the end of the day, even though 95% of your users are using digital, 25% of them couldn't find the relevant information they wanted. So 1/4 of the users that we asked couldn't find the relevant information. So we decided to dive deeper and basically audit the top 20 banks in this region according to the Gulf Business rankings of 2017. And I will share with you today some insights of this research paper. To go through the analysis, we took like a part to focus on the 4 most important criteria of the website. The most important one, obviously, being analytics. Is the analytics setup of the website properly integrated? Again, in the digital world, if we can't measure, we can't improve. So we look at that first. The second element is mobile. And again, talking about like local insights, we are in one of the most important regions in terms of penetration rate of smartphone. In UAE, it's actually more than 100% of penetration rate of mobile. So very important to look at this device. The third element is accessibility. So again, we want to build internet that basically include everyone. It doesn't include disabled people. And I know that as per the 2030 vision of Saudi, digital optimization and digital transformation is a key element of it. And obviously, accessibility goes along with that. And finally, the speed. Again, today your users are like using high technology, advanced internet as well. The speed, people expect the internet to go very fast. And again, they expect as well your website to load very fast. The average user expects the page to load in 3 seconds. So we look at those elements. So from an analytics perspective, actually, 70% of the banks had optimized or implemented properly the analytics platform, which is a pretty good ratio. The second one, from a mobile perspective, which is not that successful, it's actually 60% of the websites, which means that almost half of the websites of the 20 banks that we've audited are not necessarily optimized for mobile. So that's something that shows that there is a room of improvement. Talking about accessibility, it's actually even lower. It's less than 10% of the website audited actually were compliant with the World Wide Web Consortium, so W3C international standard. Only 10% were meeting basically the standard. And finally, in terms of speed, it was actually 5%. So less than 5% of the website audited were loading as per the user expectation. So it shows that there is a lot of room of improvement, obviously. And if you want to go deeper, you can download this white paper. This is the bit.ly link. And you can as well grab your physical copy. We are literally in front of the Launchpad entrance on the other side of the event. So as a conclusion, from our learnings of auditing those banks and listening to the users in the region, there are 3 elements that they want us to focus. Obviously, is to be consistent across the experience. From online to offline and vice versa, people want to have the same personalized experience. So they want to feel that's basically your bank is providing the relevant information and the right advice. The third element is visual hierarchy. Obviously, trying to highlight key elements on your website, such as like call to action, information, phone number. It was pretty hard, to be honest with you, to find those key information on the website. So play on design. And finally, we're moving to a personalized experience. We are in an era of artificial intelligence and machine learning, which means that technically we can do things that human couldn't do a couple of years ago. We have a lot of data. So all those elements, all those touch points, and all those information should help us personalize the interaction with our users and have like a tailor-made interaction and experience. That's all over for us, and that's pretty much what we do at RBBI. So we put humans at the heart of business solution. We have multiple services from paid, performance marketing to UX, research, analytics. But at the end of the day, whatever we do, we provide the business solution, digital business solution, by putting the end users in the middle of it. Finally, we have a global expertise. Typical to Dubai, we have like 15 nationalities, a lot of languages as well. And what we stand for is basically getting regional insight, which unfortunately it's missing in this market. So we're trying our best to get local insights for us. And even though you can hear my French accent, actually أنا عربي، أنا من جزر القمر، ولكن أنا ضعيف جدا باللغة العربية، عفوا أنا آسف. That's why I'm actually speaking English tonight. And finally, if you are in Dubai, please pass by our office. We have our usability lab, and this is where we sit with our users. We're trying to understand what is the why behind the figures that we see, and like sit with the users to understand their emotion, because we all agree that emotion will be the key decision maker. So understand the why behind the frustration, their emotion, looking at their face, their reaction, to better understand the users and provide the digital solution. That's all for me. Please pass by our booth, and we'll be happy to have a further discussion together. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for speaker. Actually, we have, as you know, we have a delayed start on the session, so we're gonna move to the next speaker with Michel Ketish, and we will speak about how will big data deliver on a big promises. Please.
I'll test it first.
Welcome, Michel.
Thank you.
You're welcome. MashaAllah. How are you doing?
Good.
MashaAllah.
Thank you.
You have a mic? Okay.
And I'll test first that this is going to work.
Would you please go there? This is going to be easier from the other side. Let me check it. Yeah.
this the PowerPoint or the Oh, to
Is this
go.
it?
Oh, I see why.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely can't get that thing to work.
It's a little bit weak.